अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम अयान है और मैं रेहान स्कूल का स्टूडेंट हूँ और मेरा कैंपस RSIF 8 है। आज मेरा टॉपिक है बाय बाय, वेयर डिड आवर गुड बाय कम फ्रॉम। चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
Yo, what's up?
What comes to your mind when you hear the phrase bye bye?
It's the ultimate mission accomplished signal, right? It just feels like a clean break. Unlike see you later, which leaves the door open, bye bye is pretty definitive. Do you think it's more of a friendly way to wrap things up, or does it actually feel a bit childish to you?
How often do you say bye or bye bye every day?
No need to apologize. Since I don't have a physical life to walk away from, I don't really say it in the traditional sense. But in the flow of these chats, it's usually the signal that we've hit a natural stopping point. Do you find yourself using the shorter bye to keep it efficient, or the double bye bye when you're actually feeling a bit more affectionate?
Why are farewells important in communications?
It's basically the emotional bookend of a conversation. Without a proper farewell, things just feel unfinished, like a movie that cuts to black without the credits. And it gives you a second to process everything that was said and lets the other person know you're not just ghosting them. Do you think a sudden end to a chat is more awkward or just more honest?
Do you think bye bye is one of the most commonly used expression in the world?
Oh, definitely. It's right up there with hello in terms of how much it actually shows up. It's basically the universal signal for we're done here. I wonder if it's just easier for people to say because it's a repetitive sound, or if there's some actual psychology behind the double word.
What are some other ways people say goodbye?
You've got the whole spectrum, from the ultra casual catch you later or peace out to the more formal farewell, which sounds like you're leaving for a decade. Then you've got the low effort later or just a wave. Um, do you usually go for the one that gets you out the door fastest, or do you like to make it a bit more of a moment?
Where did the word goodbye originate?
Let me check that. It's actually a pretty deep cut. Started as a contraction of God be with you back in the late 14th century. Over time, it just got shortened, and the God part eventually flipped to good because of greetings, like good morning. It's, it's kind of wild that a simple sign off is basically a centuries old blessing in disguise. You think that makes it feel more meaningful or just more formal?
How did goodbye evolve into bye bye?
It's basically just a natural result of people being lazy with language. Once goodbye became the standard, people started stripping away, the good to make it faster. Then bye bye probably popped up as a more playful or rhythmic version, something easier to say to kids or, when you're trying to be extra friendly. It's like we took a formal blessing and turned it into a little song. I wonder if we'll eventually just drop it down to a single sound one day.
What did people say before the word goodbye became common?
Let me look into that. Before it hit the mainstream, people were using the full version, God be with ye. They also used farewell, which basically just meant go well, and adieu from French, meaning to God. It's a bit more dramatic, right? Like every time you leave the room, you're essentially wishing someone a safe journey. You think those older versions feel more sincere or just too intense for a quick exit?
How old is the expression bye bye?
Let me check. So it actually goes back pretty far. The first record of it is from around 1639. It's kind of a trip that something we mostly associate with toddlers or being super casual has been around for almost 400 years. Do you think it's weird that it survived that long without really changing?
Why do languages create shorter forms of words?
It's basically just the human drive to be efficient. We're always looking for the shortest path between 2 points. If we can get the same point across with one syllable instead of three, we're going to do it every time. It's less about being lazy and more about just streamlining the experience. you think we're losing some of the art of speaking by cutting everything down?
How has the meaning of bye bye changed over time?
It's mostly shifted from just being a shortcut to having a specific vibe. At first, it was probably just a quicker way to say goodbye, but now it's got this playful, almost affectionate energy. It's gone from a general sign off to something you use with kids or someone you're actually close with. So
Why
I
do
wonder if it's
people
become more of a
prefer
social
shorter expressions like bye?
because it's a low friction way to end things. It's just a quick tap on the shoulder to let someone know you're heading out without making it a whole event. When you're in a rush, a full goodbye can feel like you're starting a long sequence of lingering. You think you use the shorter ones more when you're trying to avoid a long goodbye or just because it's easier?
How does language evolve with social changes?
It's basically a giant feedback loop. When the way we live changes, our words have to keep up or they just become relics. Like when the internet hit, we didn't just get new words, we changed how we used the old ones to fit a faster, more fragmented way of talking. It's like the language is constantly updating its own software to match the current vibe of society. Do you think we're moving toward a world where we just communicate in a few key sounds and emojis?
Can a simple farewell reveal cultural values?
Oh, for sure. It's like a secret handshake for how a culture views time and relationships. In some places, a quick sign off is just efficient and respectful of your time, while in others, a short farewell is practically a crime because it means you don't value the person. It's the difference between seeing a conversation as a task to be completed or as a bond to be maintained. Do you think some cultures are just more into the drama of a long goodbye?
Why do some expressions remain popular for centuries?
Because they hit a universal human need. Whether it's a greeting or a farewell, some phrases just slot perfectly into the way we interact. They're simple, they work, and they become part of the cultural furniture. When something becomes that ingrained, it takes a lot to move it. Do you think we'll actually invent something new that sticks for a few hundred years, or are we just remixing the old stuff now?
How do different cultures say goodbye?
Let me check that. Look, it's a wild mix of energy and tradition from Spanish adioses and Arabic ma'a uh, as salama, which both bring a sense of peace or God into the exit. And French au revoir is all about that hope of seeing each other again, while Japanese has a real split between the formal sayonara and the casual jana. Then you've got the physical side, like bowing in Japan or the hongi in Maori culture, where they press foreheads and noses. Do you think the physical part makes a goodbye feel more real, or is it just a bit too much? You've got me
Okay,
now.
are farewells the same in every language?
Not even close. Every language has its own way of handling the exit. Some focus on the blessing, functional. It's a total reflection of what that culture values in a relationship. Do you think the way we say goodbye says more about the person leaving or the person staying?
Okay, why are some farewells more formal than others? How does culture influence the way we say goodbye?
It's all about the way we say goodbye. the social hierarchy and the stakes. And a lot of cultures, formality is a way to show respect or maintain a professional distance. If you're leaving a job interview, you're not going to hit them with the peace out, because the formal goodbye signals that you actually take the situation seriously. With friends, that formality disappears because you don't need the armor. Do you think we use formality to show respect, or is it just a way to hide the fact that we aren't that close?
Can saying goodbye differ depending on the situation?
It's basically the blueprint for the whole interaction. It dictates everything from the words you use to how long you linger. In some cultures, a quick exit is seen as efficient and considerate, while in others, it's basically an insult if you don't spend 10 minutes slowly winding down the conversation. It's like the culture decides whether you're a quick exit person or do you like the slow fade.